I would like to address our brother Al-Muntasir Billah, the noble brother, the noble Muwahid, who we find in fact reminds us of the example of the early converts of Islam. Umar al-Khattab, Uthman, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, even people like Ali ibn Abu Talib, even though he was in his shabab, in his youth. Indeed, when we look to those early companions, you find that they were turned out from their own people. They were in fact harmed by their very own tribes. They were in fact prevented from making the call for Islam. And likewise we find from you, our dear brother, in a similar situation like today. But indeed this is the path of the believers. This is the mirathul anbiya, the inheritance of the anbiya. Anybody who's going to come to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal and call for the haqq, he's going to find himself opposed. He's going to find himself under siege, under attack. He's going to find his message in fact being censored by the enemies of Allah Azza wa Jal, by those tawahid. What response you should give in such a situation? Are you someone who should remain silent? Are you someone who should hide your deen or compromise your deen? Indeed, my dear brother, we're reminded in the example of Umar al-Khattab when he embraced Islam. When the great companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he embraced Islam, he said to Rasulullah, "Are we not upon the haqq?" And Rasulullah, he said, "Indeed." He said, "Then why is it then that we conceal our belief? Why is it that we don't come out then with our belief and declare the message of Islam?" Umar al-Khattab, he came in front of the Quraysh and he said, "I am Umar. I am the one who used to bury his daughters alive. I am the one who used to do this and that in his own jahiliyyah. And today I declare my shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. And I bear testimony that there is no one who has the right to be followed, obeyed and worshipped. Meaning no law, no constitution we respect, no government that we will obey, no prime minister who we will honor. In fact, we only follow, obey and submit to the commandments of Allah Azza wa Jal, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is his messenger. And if anybody he has a problem with that, then meet me on the side of the mountain. Umar al-Khattab, he put his own life on the line despite being a Muslim for maybe 5 minutes, despite being a Muslim for maybe only 10 minutes. And from there he didn't stop. He went to the Kaaba and made tawaf around it. Made the tawaf and declared his tawheed. Likewise, my dear brother, you will find inside Germany, people are making tawaf around the parliament and declaring that government to be sovereign, to be giving sovereignty for the man-made law, to be giving sovereignty towards the shirk and the kufr. Few people like you are willing to take that chance to put their own life on the line and their own freedom on the line to declare La ilaha illallah in the face of those tawahid. So you need to be, my dear brother, the one who's going to follow Umar al-Khattab. You need to be following the example of Bilal. Bilal in fact was even advised by Rasulullah, conceal your Islam for a short while, and then until I inform you of further instruction, then don't do anything. Bilal, he waited 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and he couldn't hold it any longer. This is the nature of the Iman. This is the Muwahid. When he discovers the truth, his own fitrah is provoked. His own natural disposition, his heart is completely shaken, terrorized. That how is it that I can hold the truth? And how is it that I can hold the truth? Bilal, he came out and he went in front of the Kaaba and he said, failure is the one who worships you. Likewise, we find the example of the ulama, such as Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, whose uncle approached him at the time when they were saying the Quran is makhluk, the created word of Allah. And he said, if there is some way you can find for you to compromise, or just hold your belief to yourself and do not declare it. What did Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal say? He said, before me were Nabis and Anbiya, and if I knew that there was another Nabi coming after the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I could be excused. But the last messenger is the messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So how is it that I can conceal the truth? How is it that I can conceal the truth when the falsehood is prevalent everywhere? How is it that you, my dear brother, or me, or any of our brothers and sisters around the world, how is it that we can remain silent when the truth, you find it hidden under the table, or inside the masjids, or inside the mosques, or the institutions, or the libraries, by those corrupted imams, by those people who are scared of the tawahid? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, cowardness and iman cannot exist in the heart of a believer. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, the one who sees the evil ruler, the one who sees that taghut, and he does not speak out against him, then on Yawmul Qiyamah, he will go in the same place where that ruler he goes. How many of those tawahid we have today? How many of those false gods we have? How many of those false legislators we have? False god of man-made law, false god of ilmaniya, of secularism, of freedom, of capitalism, of rulers who do not rule and judge by whatever Allah has revealed. They must have a reaction. They must have someone who's going to confront them. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he spoke about people like you. And he spoke about people who are the ones who are like following the footsteps of the Sahaba. He said the master of all martyrs is Hamza, and the man who says the word of truth against the tyrant ruler, and he's killed as a result of it. So now they want to censor you. Now they want to try and silence you. Now they want to try and ban your voice. They want to try and ban your articles. They want to stop you even to communicate with brothers who are holding the black flag. You should be the one who will carry the black flag to them and tell them this black flag is coming to you, to your prime minister and to your president. The black flag is coming to you. And not only that, just as Hurricane Salahuddin Ayyubi, it hit the White House, the black flag will hit the White House very soon. You will see the black flag hit inside Egypt. You've already seen the black flags rise inside Khorasan, inside Afghanistan. We've already heard about the victory inside Iraq. The victory will come inside Indonesia. The victory will come inside Palestine. The victory will come inside Somalia. You will find the victory is for Allah and for His Rasul and for His Messenger. But we the Muslims, we will be the ones who will be on the forefront of that. We will be the ones who will be at the forefront of making sure Al-Nasr Rabbani, the victory, it comes for the Ummah, and no one can stop that.